Hey everybody, welcome back to Brainiac Baseball's 1985 Detroit Tigers season replay. Today's matchup is between the Detroit Tigers and the New York Yankees at Yankee Stadium. On the mound for the Tigers today is Jeff Robinson, whose record is 2-0 with a 1.15 ERA, and pitching for the Yankees is Bob Tewksbury, whose record is 1-1 with a 3.15 ERA. Okay, we got our asses kicked by the Blue Jays at home. We were swept in 3. A absolutely disappointing series on every level. We were terrible with our starting pitching. We were terrible with our relief pitchers. Our offense went cold. We had no clutch hitting, and our defense was terrible. On the positive side, I don't think we had one balk all series. So I guess that's a step in the right direction. If we're looking for something to hold on to, at least there wasn't a gosh darn balk. So we pack up our stuff. We go to New York to face the Yankees, the team that we started the season off against. We went 1-2 in that series, trading shutouts, as you can see, and then the Yankees from game 1. Does not walk anybody, and in fact, he threw a shutout on opening day. So I don't know what that all means, but it doesn't sound good, does it? On the positive side, we do have Jeff Robinson pitching, who is our only starting pitcher left that has not given up a ton of runs in one ball game. So maybe he can keep that streak alive. Now, I noticed that after this series, we have an off day, and then we have 3 against the Indians, followed by an off day, which is weird because we have another home game. So it's not like we're going somewhere. I don't understand why there'd be a day off, but there is. So what I'm saying is it isn't until we get to May where we have a stretch of games where we probably need to use David Cone. If you might recall that just a couple of days ago, Bert Blyleven got injured for a good part of the rest of the season, and we ended up just cutting our losses with him. We called up David Cone. I'm through the lineup anyway. And so now that we have 2 individuals up, there's really no reason. So he's going to be a extra arm out of the bullpen for now, and maybe we'll get him a couple of innings before he really truly does have to make a start. Okay, let's go ahead and get today's game started. As always, I appreciate everyone following along. Like and or subscribe to the channel. Earlier today, we did a Time Travel Tuesday in which we opened up a rack pack of 1989 Bowman, looking for the rookie card of Ken Griffey Jr. Also, John Smoltz has a rookie card. So does Tino Martinez and Gary Sheffield. So we were searching for those, and that video is done and up and ready to be viewed. I will put it at the end of this video if you haven't watched it yet. And then just a couple of days ago, I did a video in which I opened up my very first hanger box of 2024 Topps Baseball. And we got a bunch of good stuff in there. So just keep that in mind. Okay, you'll see Jeff Robinson apparently has never faced the Yankees. That makes no sense. And all of our bullpen is available except for Frank LaCourte, who was kind enough to pitch 3 innings in yesterday's ball game because it was over and it didn't much matter. And then we have Bob Tewksbury, who's a right-hander. Here's our lineup versus righties. Unfortunately, it said Trammell was listed as tired, so Trammell will get the day off. Doug Baker, we probably run him into the ground already. So he's going to be out today. We're going to move George Brett to third, and he may become our regular third baseman the rest of the year. Of course, he's a third baseman, so we tried to do something different, and I don't think it worked out. Barry Larkin will be the shortstop today, taking the place of Trammell. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and Do the official lineup rundown for the Detroit Tigers. Batting leadoff in center field is Willie Wilson. Batting second at first base is Kenny Smith. Batting third at third base is George Brett. Batting cleanup in left field is Kirk GIBSON. Batting fifth and DHing is Rusty Tillman. Batting sixth and catching is Terry Kennedy. Batting seventh in right field is Glenn Wilson. Batting eighth at second base is Lou Whitaker. And batting ninth at shortstop is Barry Larkin. Okay, Bob Tewksbury, let's take a look. He has only walked 2 batters the whole season. 26 strikeouts, you gotta like that ratio. Making his 6th start already. He's 1-1 with a 3.10 ERA. Those 26 strikeouts in 40 2/3 innings pitched. Opponents are batting .299 against him, which is essentially what he did last year in his first full season. 2 complete games. He had that shutout on opening day. Does not have much of a fastball. He's a pitch-to-contact type of pitcher. Ground ball percentage is 50%. His sinking fastball is rated a 90 and a hard curve rated an 82. Overall rated a 93. The 24-year-old righty is arbitration eligible next year. Look at his log. There's that complete game shutout against the Tigers on opening day. He walked 1 against Boston, and he walked 1 against the White Sox. But he's already made 5 starts, and the least amount of innings he pitched was 7, which is why he's already got over 40 innings pitched, and we're not even out of April yet. He's going to get 1 more start. That's insane. Okay, let's take a look here at the Yankees defense. Right field is a problem for them with Danny Tartabull. At first base is Dennis Worth, also below league average. Behind the plate is Ron HASSEY with a 76 arm, but somehow he still manages to throw out a ton of base runners. But look at this, 11% this year. That is 2 for 17. So I like those odds. Okay, here we go. Willie Wilson leading it off against Bob Tewksbury. Let's get on the board early. Let's get a win. Stop this losing streak. The loss today will be at 500 at the 20-game mark. And I did not think we were going to be that bad, especially after winning the division and going to the World Series last year. Smith flies out to right field for out number 2. And George Brett with a 1-2 count pulls it to first. Dennis Worth stepping on the bag. A 1-2-3 inning. We go to the bottom of the first. Let's take a look at the Yankees lineup for today. Batting leadoff in center field is Otis Nixon. Batting second at second base is Willie Randolph. Batting third at third base is Fritzie CONNALLY. Batting cleanup in right field is Danny Tartabull. Batting fifth and DHing is Nelson Simmons. Batting sixth in left field is Steve Kemp. Batting seventh at first base is Dennis Worth. Batting eighth and catching is Ron HASSEY. And batting ninth is the shortstop, Ozzie Smith. Okay, Jeff Robinson, 2-0, making his 4th start. He's got that 1.15 ERA. He has walked 1 more than he struck out. And that is in 15 2/3 innings pitched. Opponents are batting .207 against him. Fastball tops out at 89 miles an hour. Ground ball percentage is 49.4%. He's got 2 good pitches, a splitter rated in 87 and a fastball rated in 82. Overall rated in 84. The 23-year-old right-hander is arbitration eligible at the end of the 87 season. Look at his log. There's his 3 starts. Yes, we are sort of keeping a close eye on the amount of innings that he pitches. We would like him to get through 5. I mean, the guy could probably go 7, but unfortunately, the longer we go into the game, we know the deeper, the more of opportunity that he will actually give up a ton of runs. Okay, I'm not sure what the problem is there, but we got through it. Sort of. There we go. Here's our defense today. Solid everywhere you look. Barry Larkin at shortstop, his natural position, is only an 82 rating, but we're good everywhere else. You look at the diamond, including a catcher with Terry Kennedy. Okay, Otis Nixon leading it off, leading the American League with 17 stolen bases. Ground ball up the middle. Lou makes the play, 1 out. Got to keep Otis Nixon off the baseball. 1 down for Willie Randolph. There's Barry Larkin with the ground ball. 2 quick ones for Jeff Robinson. And then the third baseman, Fritzie CONNALLY with a ground ball to short. And a 1-2-3 inning for Robinson. We go to the top a second. Here's Gibby leading off, batting only 191 with 4 home runs. And he pops it up right at home plate. It will be caught for out number 1. Rusty Tillman getting another start at the DH position. Ground ball to second. Still does not have a hit versus righties. That's 5 in a row for Tewksbury, and then TK strikes out. Game is moving along as Danny TARTABULL steps in, bottom of the second inning. And there's the first hit. I jinx it every time. Leadoff man is on. Possible double play candidate with Nelson Simmons, who strikes out looking. First K for Jeff Robinson. Here's Steve Kemp, former MVP, with a frozen rope to center. Tracked down by Wilson for out number 2. Only 1 home run this year so far for Kemp. And Dennis WERTH keeping Don Mattingly from getting that job. Base hit into center field. And TARTABULL moves up the station. First and second, 2 outs. This feels ominous, does it not? We've come to expect it. Ron HASSEY, former MVP as well. Fly ball into right center field. It will be caught. There's out number 3. We go to the top of the third. Maybe our hottest hitter, Glenn Wilson. We started talking about sending him on a train to some other city. And he starts hitting home runs. Grounding out to second. So not only has Tewksbury not walked anybody, which we expected, he has not given up a single hit. So we have really no chance today. As Whitaker flies out. We've learned that when a pitcher of Tewksbury's skill set, that 99 control, they may not walk anybody, but they will give up the hits to compensate. 319 hits last year for Tewksbury and 264 innings pitched, and today he's given up none. So that's all you really need to know about Baseball Mogul and today's ballgame, as I jinxed it and got a base hit. Our number 9 hitter, it's always the number 9 hitter that gets on base first. Larkin needed that hit. So we got Larkin on first, 2 outs, and a Willie, a base hit. I mean, these are all incidental. These are not actual rallies, unfortunately. First and second for Kenny Smith, maybe the one guy on the team that could take a walk against Tewksbury. He can't hit worth shit, but he does find ways to get walks. There's a floater in left center field. Will it get down? Yeah, there was no chance those runs were going to score. We go to the bottom of the third. Ozzie leading it off. Ozzie Smith only batting .208. Base hit, double, perhaps, maybe triple. Another leadoff hit. Ozzie's 5th double of the year. Here's Otis Nixon with a 2-0 count. 1-0. Nope, that might carry deep enough. Will Smith tag? He does not tag. You don't run on Wilson. He does have a rifle out there. Willie Randolph with a ground ball to second. That will get Smith to third. And leave it up to Fritzie Connolly batting 186 versus right-handers. 0-1. And a weak ground ball to first. Oh, come on, man. I mean, I know we weren't going to win, but I would rather just have him hit a home run. So frustrating. Brett flies out. Gibby can't buy a hit. Rusty, of course, it's always a 2-out single. It doesn't matter. And great. Not that it matters, but fantastic. Line drive to right. And we get that run right back in the exact stupid way that we gave it up. Not an unearned run, because that was an error that allowed Tillman to get to second. I mean, why can't we just have a rally? Why does it have to have an error to kickstart it? I mean, why couldn't it just be a double with a single to drive him in? So stupid. Nelson Simmons popping out. Steve Kemp, base hit. Well, at least the leadoff man didn't get on. We can say that much. Kemp's on first. There you go. Good job by Robinson. Getting WERTH to swing and miss. 2 outs. Ron HASSEY. Ground ball in the hole at second. For out number 3. Moving on to the 5th. That's a good bounce back inning for Robinson. Here's Lou. Lou striking out. Second K for Tewksbury. Barry Larkin got the first hit for the Tigers, and now he's got one off the wall in right field for a double. It's good if we can get Barry Larkin going. His second double of the year. Willie Wilson. 1 for 2 today. Oops, I thought I hit it. Popping it up. Ozzie Smith never going to drop it. And Kenny Smith. Yeah. All right. Bottom of the 5th. Oh, come on. We can't even get a regular run to score. All the runs have been scored because of errors. Unbelievable hot trash. That's exactly what this game is. So dumb. Wow. That wasn't even close. Talk about a ball 4. It's a 3-2 count. Look where that ball was. I guess, like, if you're a batter, you got to be swinging, right? He just doesn't walk anybody. So I could see why, I mean, Gibby's terrible, but, like, I could see why he might get fooled, or anyone would get fooled. So a 3-1 lead. How many runs will Robinson give up this inning? That is the question. Ozzie Smith pokes at the center. Otis NIXON. Ground ball in the hole. He's got to hurry. Larkin does get the speedy NIXON. And Willie. Line drive to center. Hey, Robinson gave us 5. That's not nothing. Rusty Tillman. Fly ball to right center. That's really center field, I guess. So we went from not having any hits or walks to having a whip above 200 runs. And the one run knocked in by the Yankees was unearned as well. TK, there's a gapper. That's the deepest part of the park. Good job by Kennedy. I mean, I have no idea what the ratings matter. This guy has just absolutely killed it for us since we picked him up. Just a throw-in. And I can tell you, we would not be going to the World Series last year if it wasn't for him. Glenn Wilson. Like, oh, okay, well, there you go. That makes more sense. Why would he just hold there with Ozzie Smith the ball? God, this game sucks. Whitaker down to 133. All right, well, look, we have switch hitters and lefties coming up down the line. I'd like Robinson to give us one more inning. Ooh, hold there. Pulled the trigger on that one with the slow curve. Danny Tartable lining out to right. Nelson Simmons. Fly ball to right. I need a little bit of a drink here. Pardon me for 1 second. Having a little iced tea today. Delicious. Okay, 3-1. Top of the 7th. Barry Larkin having a day. 2 for 2. He's got a double. Oh, he goes down and gets that on 0-2 count. Pokes it to right. We're going to go for 2! Of course not. Why would he make it with a guy with a 73 rating? Actually, Danny Tartable, he's not respected in this game. In real life, he had a hell of a good arm. But what do the ratings mean? What did the percentages mean? 70%? It was 100% he was going to get out. This game sucks. Okay, let's take a look at the in-game stats here for a second. So we got 2 lefties coming up, and they're 1 for 4 today against Jeff Robinson. And then the righty in between is 1 for 2. In fact, everybody at the bottom of the lineup has been successful compared to the top of the lineup. I mean, I guess Jeff Robinson has earned the right to try to pitch another inning. He's only at 84 pitches. But we know every single inning that we go here is like a guarantee that he's going to give up a serious amount of runs. He only had a 1.15 ERA coming into today's ball game. He does get Kemp. Ground ball to Larkin. Ron HASSEY 0 for 2. Popping it up. Wow. Oh, this is going to be an error. Right? Oh. New pitcher, it's Goose. Gossage coming into the ball game. He does have a save this year. He's not their closer. You may remember the closer is Kurt Kaufman. Still got a couple good pitches. He is a free agent at the end of the year. It's George Brett, top of the 8th inning. Ground ball to the Wizard. Gibby's got nothing. Absolutely nothing. Great job, game. Good variety. 3 ground balls to short. Makes total sense. Ozzie Smith. And a base hit. All right. That's the 100 pitch mark for Jeff Robinson. Now that run is probably going to score. We're going to take him out. He's going to get a stolen base, score on a single. We're going to bring in Jeff Montgomery. He is our setup man. And he already does have a blown save. Three one. Ooh, ground ball to first. Yeah, okay, that was to get the run over so the run could score. So Robinson's going to give up one earned run today. As Randolph flies out to center, will Smith tag? Yeah, why not? Wild pitch pass ball. We'll do it the old-fashioned way. Liner to right. Wow, Montgomery does not give up the run. We go to the ninth inning with a 2-run lead. TK popping it up. One down, Glenn Wilson. 0 for 4, and Lou can't buy it. Okay, we go to the bottom of the ninth inning, and it's time to bring in the closer, Dave Smith. He does have one blown save. I mean, I believe in him? Question mark? Oh, no. Okay, well, it is what it is. Ground ball to short. We double play. And we win 3-1. Well, we break the losing streak. We leave it at 3. Tigers win 3-1. Handshakes, butt slaps, sloppy steaks. We didn't even score first, and we still managed to win. That's nothing short of a miracle. That'll bring our season series to 2-2. Is there a trade offer brewing? It's thinking about it. Thinking about it. Nobody said anything about the Teddy Higuera trade offer that I showed you guys. It is a trade offer from the Angels. They're offering us Todd Fisher for Trammell and Wilson. Interesting. That's going to save us a lot of money. Let's take a look at Todd Fisher. He's a relief pitcher. He closed last year, but not this year. And really, he's only been good for, well, he's got a 3.04 career ERA. He goes to arbitration at the end of the year. I mean, Trammell will be going to his hometown team, the Angels, after he left the Tigers and was no longer the manager. He went to the Angels because to be a coach, because that's his hometown team. With Glenn Wilson, we don't care. Man, that is enticing, because we would save so much money, and we could go and make that Teddy Higuera trade. Let's make a mental note of this. We're getting the higher-rated player. We could always use a relief pitcher, even on the cheap. I wonder what he would want for arbitration. We're definitely going to get rid of Glenn Wilson anyway, and we could just let Barry Larkin be our shortstop. He's got a higher rating than Trammell. Man, I don't know. This is tough. It's my heart, not my head, that is preventing me from trading Trammell. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about this. Can we get some money? Yeah. Can we get a schlub? Can we drop a schlub in there? This T.R. Bryden guy has been nothing but lights out his entire career. Look at that. And he's going to be a free agent. What about schlub? What about the schlub? Well, that's the worst trade offer I've seen since a second grader offered me an apple for my Hostess cupcake. Copyright infringement. All right. Okay. Let's see. Wow. Well, they have Bruce Keeson with a 67 getting paid $500,000. Andy Hassler. Yeah, these are schlubs. There's a lot of them, too. Oh, my gosh. I kind of feel like it's the right thing to do. No? I'd like to get a second player in the deal, even if he's not great. But he's got to be on the cheap. Wow, some of these guys are really bad. I mean, none of these guys are rocking my world. I mean, Todd Fisher. That seems like too good to be true. I wish I could actually get some real-time feedback from you guys. Hey, what about this guy? How about Freddie Martinez? Can you throw in Freddie? Oh, they love it. Oh my gosh, I think I have to do this. I mean, Trammell, come on. But we got Barry Larkin. Because we can't pay everybody. And I probably would have chosen Trammell to be the one guy that I would, I would pay at the end of the season. Give him another contract. It probably wouldn't be that much more than what he's already making. But I think Trammell just hit his first home run. He's only 27 years old. He just won a Gold Glove. I mean, I don't mind letting Glenn Wilson go. Who would we put in right field? That is the question. Kevin Big Hit Bass? I guess he would be the main. Let's look. Well, okay, hang on. Let's just let's think this all the way through. Because Jeff Stone can only play left field. I know it says right field, but he's got below 80 defensively, and that would not help us. This is AAA. Oh, we have Eddie Miller and Milner. Both of these guys are schlubs, and you would not want them in your outfield at the major league level. But it might work. Now we're getting down to AA and single A. So, yeah, that's a problem. Do they have someone to play right field that we could, get on the cheap? They just gave Mike Brown all that money. Who's their shortstop? Who's going to take over at short? Catcher, first, second, third, shortstop. So Gus Polidor is going to be the odd man out. And then left field, center field, right field. They can't put Glenn Wilson in there in front of Mike Brown. They just gave him all that money. I think we just take this deal and let them sort out their own problems. Okay, we're going to do it. Oh my gosh, I can't believe we're going to get rid of Alan Trammell. This is very hard for me. I hope you realize that. Oh, nuts. Okay, let's look. We got to look at our. We got to get this put together here. Oh man, our roster's already jacked to shit. Okay, righty versus righty. Center field. First base. We got lots of first basemen. I guess it's going to be Kenny Smith. George Brett's at third. Gibby's in left. Catcher, right field, second base, shortstop. Did we make our team worse? Probably. Right? I think we got to pick one. Who's the better defensive choice here? Eddie Miller can play all the outfield positions. Eddie Milner can also, and he's elite in center. Oof. Speed of 86. Speed of 91. Okay. I'm partial to Eddie Miller. So Miller, Doug Baker, Marty Castillo, and do we call up the recently signed Tucker Ashford? He can really only play third base. That doesn't really help us in the moment. We've sort of figured that out for ourselves. What about Craig Wilson? Third baseman, he can't play anywhere. I mean, we have Doug Baker. Doug Baker can play anywhere. So we have our utility guy. We have our fourth outfielder. We have our backup catcher. We need a left-handed bat off the bench with some power. Is that Jeff Stone? It is Jeff Stone. Okay, so Jeff Stone coming in. There we go. Those are our guys. Let's take a look at the pitchers. Okay. Well, Todd Fisher going in for Frank LaCourte. Frank LaCourte was signed to a minor league deal, so he can just go to AAA. Freddie Martinez is on a minor league contract, arbitration eligible, so we don't have to worry about him. AAA, right? Yeah, okay. All right. Fisher. God, I love the walk to strikeout ratio. Okay, so Todd Fisher will be our new setup man. Montgomery will be short relief. Gumpy goes to long relief. That makes sense. Gumpert, his endurance is 33. Yeah. Okay. All right. I mean, I think that's good. Okay, let's do what we got to do here. Wrap it up. Thanks for being patient. Hopefully that was entertaining. Standings, we're 11 and 9. God, we just made a big trade. Yeah. Oh, we've saved so much money. So much money. We're going to look how much money we're going to make. Should we turn around and trade for Teddy Higuera? No, we can't. Right? Because Higuera, they wanted Barry Larkin. Oh, no. I just shot myself in the foot. Oh, well, we'll look another time. We'll look at starting pitchers. Okay. I'll do that offline. Okay, here we go. Headline news: Brainiac baseball dude. Gonzalez knocks in 5. He just crushed us too. Lloyd had a good day. That's it. Not even anything about the trade. Transactions. Nothing but the trade offer. The trade that took place. So does Glenn Wilson make the team? Oh, Glenn Wilson's going to AAA. Yeah, he played himself right out of the majors. That doesn't really make sense. I don't know. He didn't walk once. And Trammell, I hope he made it. Yeah. That's good. And he's playing for his hometown team. Garden Grove, California, suburb of LA. I mean, God, that hurts. But I think we made the right deal there. And actually, I'm pretty sure that we'll be able to make a trade for a starting pitcher. Or we could even just proportion that money to players that we have on our team that are arbitration eligible. There's all kinds of things we can do. None of it's wrong. And we won the ball game. Player of the game is Jeff Robinson. started the season off as a number 5 starter, and he's 3-0. Best pitcher on the team. Didn't give up an earned run, of course, because the damn game gives errors to everybody. The game thinks that it's not a real baseball game unless you get every single baseball possibility to take place in 9 innings. So Jeff Robinson's the player of the game. Good job by him. Bob Tewksbury takes the loss. He is 1-2. And here is the video for today's Time Travel Tuesday, 1989 Bowman, the year I graduated from high school. Crazy. Take a look at that video if you got time, and we'll be back tomorrow with Game 2 of the series. Until then, everyone have a great day.